Hi, hello, and thank you for ordering. I'm sorry. Over. Thank you for ordering the Miso Gregorias. Oh my goodness. Um, Van, Vanda Coerulea Alba. I totally butchered that name, I know, but something like that. Orchid. Um, I wanted to my subscribers. I know I said I wanted to do the dragon orchid, but I saw this pack. I have this picture like forever, and inspirational picture, and I kept coming back to it. Even I was working on the dragon template. I kept coming back to that picture, and eventually I decided to make this one instead. And yeah, but the dragon aside. But then when I was making the templates, my mouse gave up, and I had to adjust the templates here because no, this template with 3 petals, they were just first they were too close to each other, and then this was too close, so it was more here. Wait, let me take this one, it's better. Oh. So as I just this template and this template, so it has the perfect placement, and then my mouse decided to give up, so I couldn't continue. And then when my mouse arrived, I still had to like alter the templates so it has this perfect, the right position, that when you attach it, you get this effect. That's why. So I would like to thank you all for your patience, and I hope you will enjoy making this one with me. Because of that, and due lack of time, I've decided to not spend much time to the preparing the templates, but still make it look lifelike as possible. I know when you Google this photo, this flower or orchid, you will see different kind of types of them. Some have wider, some are less how do you call that, ruffled, and um, and some are. I chose to the ruffled one because, well, hello, we are at Miso Gregoria, so yeah. So first I'm gonna start with coloring and shading the templates. I'm using sketching paper for this one because, I don't know, it's more subtle, and for what the ruffling the templates, it's much easier. So I can advise you to do the same. It doesn't mean you can't do it with, can't make it with cardstock, but because you definitely can. It's just gonna be rougher on the fingers. Okay, so I'm using this yellow pastel. If you don't have this, you can definitely use whatever you have, watercolor paint, aquilina, even stamps, or maybe coloring pencils even, or um, filled coloring pens. You can use whatever you have. Okay, I chose for this one because I don't know why, can't explain. And we're just gonna color or yellow this part of the template. So it's just the top, and then the top, and then this belly. Let's say the belly. So let's see this as a puppet. So the head, and it has 2 arms. We don't color that one. And then it has the the rump, is it called the rump? I can't remember. The body part, and then the legs. Okay, and we're just gonna color the body. Oop, the body part, the belly, breast, the belly and the breast there, and the head. That's it. Gonna turn it around, and we're gonna do the other side of the head, not the belly part. So, and that's it. And put it aside. That's it. So we have this, and then that. So I work systematically, do that for all of the that thing. Okay, and after doing that, I would continue on doing all the leaves. I've already prepared mine, so but don't worry, I'll show you how. And for this one, again, if you don't have this, use watercolor. You can try this, you know, on one template and see if you like the effect. And if you don't, then you can use whatever you have. You can use, let me see where it is. Ink pads. No, this one, you can use that. I've tried it, but I thought it was a bit too, what should I say, too light, because this is so dark. You can try it, no, if you want, if you don't want this, because this is not the only option. There's so many options. You do this part, and then you do this part. Don't overthink. Sorry about that. Don't overthink. Just so even a kid could do this. If yeah, just that. Don't overthink it. But if you're inking, then I would suggest to I'm gonna show it to you. Just use the edge, of course, and then do the same here. What we did, and then the bottom. So one side, and then one side we don't do the bottom. So just like that. But it is really, really. You would have to do it lighter. I just want it to be. It is possible, but you won't see it on a photo. If you come closer, you probably will see it, but not on the pictures. I'm not sure if you will see this on the picture, but anyways, try, look what you have, and give everything what you have a try, and have a look which one you like the most. Okay, don't just straight up copy what I'm doing, because what I'm doing you might not like it, and then we'll have issues. People are gonna start complaining. So I'm giving so many options, as much as many options as much as possible. I'm sorry, it's just okay. And now I'm just gonna, instead of my finger, I'm just gonna use a wet brush. And this is not the first time you've seen this. I've done this all the time. And I'm gonna do it all the way to the bottom to spread it out. And here's the action. Or else it's just gonna look weird. So make sure that your thing is wet. You won't see much of it right now, but you will when it's dry. It will just spread out the thing, and yeah, see, we'll just leave this yellow stains here, which makes it very look naturally. And some people don't like it, some people do, I do. So it's really different. It really depends on what your taste is. I'm not sure if you can see, but here as well, there's just very, very subtle. You see that? But it's there. Okay, now here comes another thing. I'm gonna zoom out. No, don't zoom out. That's fine. I need to drink something. In my throat. Oh. Hold on, I need to get water. So, so turn my light on so you guys can see. Okay, now I'm gonna take my fingernail tool and I'm just gonna create veins. I'm starting from center to, don't overthink it again, just do whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect lines. Just create it for to give it extra dimension and more lifelike feel. So, okay, and then after doing that, we're just gonna fold it there and we let it dry. Just let it dry. If you've done followed, if you've been doing this too, let it dry. And if not, then well, fine, you're good to go for now. Okay, gonna put it aside. Oh, okay. Well, what you're gonna do eventually, after it's dry, I've got here one that's dry. Okay, it's folded. You hold it here, like at the bottom, and we're just gonna give it a curl, but try to keep this close as possible. Okay, that's it. Don't exaggerate it, just a bit, because it's gonna be layered. And but more about this, later on. We're doing the flower construction. Okay, now we have the templates. I'm not gonna do anything about this, but look at this. Okay, I'm gonna fold it. Fold it like that. I shouldn't lean on the table because you're actually just gonna move. And this as well. Okay, so do that for all the templates again. I always do that. I always try to work systematically, so coloring first, or yeah. So after doing all of this, let me do this one over again because it's not good. Okay. After doing this, we're just gonna get our hobby tweezers again, and we're gonna curl them. Hold it here. What you also could do is just hold it here. Get another one. If you don't have another one, then it's fine. Just use your fingers. And we're gonna do is we're gonna place another hobby twister at this spot here in the end, and twist it towards you, and then move it up. Oh. And then reposition just a bit, not too much, and then move it away from you. Reposition again, move it towards you, and then reposition again, and then away from you, and go on. Okay? And if you don't have another hobby twister, this is what we do. Place, repositions. I think this is easier. Replacement towards you, replacements away from you, replacement towards you. And we're gonna do that for all of the, I think this is even easier without. But the how using the another tweezer will prevent us for, you know, repositioning all the way down. That's the only difference. So it's just the edge of the flowers which just makes it prettier, but this is much easier though. But totally fine. So again, do this for all the templates, and once you're done, and I always say ask to in the PDF instruction to watch it first while you're cutting the template, because while you're cutting you have to wait anyways, and then you can start watching the tutorial, and then you already get, you know, the flowers and or the construction rather. Oh wait, hold on, I'm doing it wrong. Okay, again. So that once all the templates are cut, or maybe you're cutting other templates, the leaves for example, I don't know, any part, you can start with coloring and then you know, yeah, that. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it here. I'm gonna use my embossing tool. I'm flipped it upside down now. I'm just gonna place. Okay, pay attention. I'm just gonna place my embossing tool here, and I'm gonna make circle movement and flatten the line. I don't want the line in the center. And why we're doing that? Well, we had to fold it first to make the circle, and I'm just doing it until half of the petal, right there, until here, just the tip, not the bottom. Okay, there. Good. Other side. That's what I'm doing. And sometimes we have to open it up. So just you see what I'm doing? It's just here, center circle movement, and then a bit down, and then again up, and circle movement. Flip, turn it around. I'm just gonna get my bamboo skewer, and I'm gonna place it at the bottom of the petal, there, and pinch it. That's it. The reason why I'm using bamboo skewer is because if you use hobby tweezer, this is like, it's flat. It will give a different effect, and this is a bit rounder, that's why. So. That's it. Now for this one, I'm gonna do the same. It's just, this will be a bit, way more flat, way flatter than this one. Open it up, flip it. Gotta flip it upside down. I'm gonna take the bigger one now. I'm gonna use the bigger one and just want it to be way more flat. Stay the center. Don't, as you can see, I'm still in the center of the template, right? And not the side, but I'm flattening it more. But just by going upside down. That's all. This one is smaller because this template isn't wide. So I'm just hollowing it out. Getting rid of the... Can't totally get rid of the thingy, the fold, but you can get rid of the ruffles in the center. so it looks more flat. And then the ruffles is just in the side. That's what we want, just the side, not the center of the template. So we're gonna get rid of the side ruffles. That's it. Turn it around. Oh no, not turn it around. Keep it that way, upside down. No, front to back. So fold it backwards. Shape the end, the bottom part, just the bottom part. There. Flip it again, and then you see it's very up, and I'm just gonna position the other tip, the flat tip of the bamboo skewer, and push it down the center where the hole is. That's all we do. That's that. And for the center, or the, let's say you can call it the heart of the orchid, whatever it's called, just gonna get our embossing tool. I have a smaller one, and you don't have to have this exact same thing to do this. You just need a smaller one. But since I lost my smaller one, yeah, just gonna use this. And going from the head to the leg, head to the leg, head to the leg. Just, so we're just like swinging up, left, right, left, right, left, and just give it shape. Right, left. No, this left, right, left. That's all. And that's it. The legs or the feet could be thingy. Just gonna make that flat again. I want that to be flat, so I'm just gonna flatten the feet. So that's it. And then you're done. I should have eaten up my glue gun earlier. So I'm just gonna pause the video and let my glue gun heat up. I would recommend you doing the same. Okay, welcome back. Now I have a wire in here. What we're gonna do is the following. We're gonna cut the wires, same amount as we have flowers. I believe there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. 8 or 9. I know one I have less because I think it's 9. One I have less because, well, one failed, and yeah, decided to just have one less on the other side. That's why. So don't know which one it is, but 8 centimeters of wires. That's around 3 inch that we're gonna cut for the flower. Okay, so if you're gonna do one branch, you just need 8. If you're gonna, or 9 if you're gonna do 2 branches like I am, you need double of that, obviously. And what we're gonna do then next is get wire, cover it up white. There you go. All of them. There. Or you can do a whole wire immediately and cover that up as well first, and then start cutting it. I think that's easier, but up to you. Okay, that's an option as well. So I always say watch the tutorial first, because you learn a lot. And, you know, different kind of strategies. Okay, now we're gonna need a bent nose plier. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay, I'm gonna place. I'm gonna do not the bottom part, not the top, or we just attach, but I'm just gonna do the bottom part. No, it's okay, doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna place it at the center of the bent nose plier. Not at the tip, not all the way at the bottom, but the center. And bend that part flat as possible. Okay. After doing that, I'm just gonna insert it here. The flower with the thing upwards. It was dripping. Place glue on top of it. And position this one on top. You have to be quick with this one because if you don't position it correctly, it will dry up. And then you have to do it all over again. So, that. And then place glue on top of this. The reason why I'm using glue gun, because for that reason is, well, so it dries faster. Now with the head up, obviously, position that, and the arms should be aligned with these wings. You can open up the arm and then pull the legs a bit down, and that's all you do. Heads down, arms open, and that's almost it. That's what we're gonna need. Oh, chips. Full of glue gun everywhere. I hate it. It's easier to remove them when it's still a bit warm. Okay. Now, this is what we have, right? I want it, right from your point of view, I want this to be bent down. This to have a nice curve. Just like that. Okay? And then I'm just gonna create an S. See this slide? There you go. Here. I'm just gonna do my bend nose plier. How should we measure this one? It's just, let's see how many centimeters that is. It's like an inch, 2.5 centimeters. Bend that down. So this is what you get. Okay, because that's how this part we're gonna attach to the branch. Okay, and now we're just gonna do the branch immediately. This is the part of the flower construction, but flower construction is more, I think that we're just gonna do I'm gonna take a bigger wire that's 1.2 centimeter, mm, You can find it in the PDF instruction documents. Get floral tape. I'm gonna use dark green for this one. There. Attach. I'm gonna attach the first flower. And then the second next to it. This one is a bit lower than the other, but that's okay if you have that too. Not what's supposed to be, but that's totally fine. Wrap it up a couple of times, you know, so it's nice and tight before you go downwards. Okay. Now I want the next one to be just underneath it. See at the bottom, so I know I have to be around here. Do the same thing for the next two. If it's in the way, just put it back down, right? Gotta help the flower position. So I'm around here. Oh, there. A bit more. So it's a bit lower than the others, but that's okay. Next, actually, it's not okay. It's way too much. It's too low. Really want it to be like attaching the overlapping the other flower a bit. No, totally at the bottom. There. So find what you think. Don't want it. There must be space underneath it, but I want this petal to touch the bottom petal. You know what I mean? I can't explain it easier than that. That's what I'm looking at. And you can see that's okay. You're gonna pull that down in a bit. Just make sure you attach them first. That's most important. Okay. So we do have 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. And the other one I have 2, 4, 6, also 8. Okay, 8, just 8. So you need 16 wires. And this is like real weird angle, right? But don't worry, we're just gonna reposition all the flowers later. Let's just attach them first around there. just gonna bend the wire a bit, so this time I know exactly where I have to be. Attach it, attach it. Last one. All the way to the bottom now. No, almost actually, not completely. And cut. There we go. I'm just going to take our bend nose plier again. I'm going to move it here, this part to the, bend it a bit to the right, and then bend this one to the left, bend this one to the right, and then, yeah, there. So it has this zigzag, it's not really in here, this part at the bottom a bit to the left. Oh, no, just leave it like that. Yeah, and just also, some flowers are too much up, right? And this one has weird angle. So help the template reposition them by using your bent nose pliers. Don't be too rough. And there you go, my friends. Now we look at the side. So it's actually the back, I mean, if it's even. There we go. That's one. Gonna do the same here. Let's see if that's even. And that's two. Now, good luck. Prepare your templates, prepare the branch, and then I will see you in part 2 where we are going to do the flower construction. Are you ready? I hope so. I mean, you're not ready, definitely not. Or maybe you are, I don't know. So, good luck, have fun, and I will see you in part 2 for the flower construction.